Alright everyone, today I'm going to show you how to use SourceTree. So basically, it is a Git GUI that offers representation of your repositories. So it is software allow the users to just upload their code onto Git, either it is GitHub or Bitbucket. So they don't need to type any or understand the command line on how to push or commit the code onto the Git. So basically they just like drag and drop the source code onto the software, and they just click one or two buttons to push all the codes onto the Git. Okay, so now let's get started. First of all, just search for SouceTree on Google and then just press on the first link. So what you do next, press on the download for SourceTree and wait until the download is finished. So now the SourceTree is now downloaded. Just press on that and click run. So the installation process is quite simple, and I will show you step by step on how to install it as well as how to use it. Okay, so I click on the agree to license agreement and tick this. Also, you will need to create a license account. Just because I already have one, so I just use my existing account. So you can either create using your Gmail or your email account here, or just log in with Google account. So I will use the Google account. Okay, so my account is now signed in. So next I just need to click on continue, and here as you can see, you can either choose the Bitbucket server or GitHub. So right now I'm using GitHub as my repository, so I click on GitHub, and for authentication you just choose this one, OAuth, and click continue. It will now link to your GitHub account. So first, if you just using it for the first time, it will just require you to sign in with the GitHub account. So just because I already signed in before, and it now saying authentication successful. So now back to the software. Yes, you need to check it and click continue. Okay, so this repository is already linked from my GitHub account. So for now, I will not clone any to my local machine. For now, I click on the skip setup, and it will ask you the one SH key to load now. So here is the software. We have already got it installed. So now I will show you how you can use SourceTree to push your code onto GitHub account. Okay, so now what's the next step is you just go to your GitHub account, and then currently I have 3 projects on my repository. So I will just create a new one just for testing. Now you need to click on the start project and give your repository name. Let's say just give it a name as testing, and description should be optional for now. If you choose private, you will need to pay for the service. For now, I just click on the public, and initialize this with a readme. So basically other user come to see your repository, and it will include readme file. So at here there are many different type of projects. You can choose C, C++, and a lot more, as you can see. So the .gitignore, it's just a file that it won't upload the whole files onto this Git. Only the important files will be included onto the GitHub here. So I will show you with the projects using Unity. Okay, so for a license, for now I will choose it as none, and just click on create. Okay, so here I already create the testing one with the Unity projects. Now what you can do, just go back to SourceTree. Okay, so this is the main interface of SouceTree software. Now you need to go to File, Clone, New, and then what you can just put a link here. Go back to your GitHub, and inside this project, click on Clone and Download, and then click copy the link here. Go back to here, just paste it, and for the destination, the projects, the folder that you stored projects, and now you need to create a new one, a new folder. Let's say testing Git. So this folder is an empty folder, and this is the folder with all of your source code. Okay, so now let's select this inside the SouceTree, which is the empty one, and click on select folder, and now you can click on the clone. What it does is it try to, now let's go here, it try to download a file that you create onto the GitHub, and it will just download and store it onto this folder. So the next step is you can now go back to the source code folder and copy everything inside your project. Now I click on Ctrl C and paste everything inside this folder with the .gitignore and readme file. Ctrl V to paste all the source code. Okay, so now go back here and let all the file load into SouceTree. Files are now fully loaded. So you click on the stage all to select all the files, and here is the things you can add. Let's say this is my the first commit, and what you can do next is to press on this button, or you can tick on here saying the push changes immediately, meaning that you after clicking on the commit with the message, you don't need to click the push button the second time. So what you need to do is just press on the commit, and it will try to upload onto the GitHub. Log in and wait until the process finished. Okay, so now it's already done. You can now go to the GitHub and try to refresh the page. You will see that all the files will be uploaded. Okay, so as you can see, this is the file that have already uploaded onto the your GitHub folder inside the testing one. Okay, so what I want to show you next is the readme. You are able to edit the file as well. Let's say this is testing. You can add more file onto it. And then just so the default one we say update readme file. Okay, so you can now click on the commit changes, and the file will be updated with this comment, and the time you just change. Okay, so I also want to note that when you open the project inside the Unity, you will need to go to the edit, project settings, and editor. So make sure that the version control mode here, you change from hidden meta files to visible ones. So because the meta file will store the information about each object inside this project, so it is important to change it from hidden to visible one, and make sure that the mode is false text. Alright, after changing the setting inside the Unity software, you will now see a new file added, just because you change from the hidden to the visible one. And now you will see that a new file are added, and the file ending in .meta. So these are the important file, and you can now just push all of this to the GitHub.